with 6 gigabytes of RAM. The iPhone 14 Pro has that Apple A16 bonding chip inside of it with 6 gigs of RAM as well. So let's go and see which one's the fastest one between both. Okay, there we go. All the apps are not cleared out in the background, so let me go ahead and clear them all out. And they're all on iOS 16, so let's go and get into it. 12 Pro's here, 14 Pro's here. Phone calls 3, 2, 1. Okay, almost identically the same thing. Music 3, 2, 1. Okay, might be 2 different pop-ups on both, as you can see, 2 different pop-ups. Settings 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go now by here. Let's go and get into news 3, 2, 1. So far, I have not really seen that big of a difference, if I'm being honest. It looks like the 12 Pro actually opened up this one, at least getting into the continue sign. But I think there was a glitch yesterday, so this one was kind of being a little weird too. Totally okay. Podcast 3, 2, 1. Okay, pretty much the same thing. Apple TV 3, 2, 1. And 2 different pop-ups on both as well. But it did look faster on the 12 Pro. App Store 3, 2, 1. Okay, 14 Pro was faster there. Let's go and get into some of these scrolling speeds. I don't know if it's going to be that big of a difference, and it's kind of the same thing. Now, I will also add, even though the iPhone 14 Pro has ProMotion, the 12 Pro's display is actually still pretty smooth. Camera 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's take a photo. Let's go and open up the photo. Okay, I must have glitched up on the iPhone 14 Pro. My fault. Mail 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was kind of weird on both. Let's go and get into photos 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go and hop out of here. Let's go and get into something like stocks, I guess, or we can just try that one out. 3, 2, 1. 14 Pro slightly faster, but they are almost identical. Like, you guys can kind of see how similar both these phones are in terms of the performance side. Let's use Snapchat 3, 2, 1. Okay, 14 Pro is faster there. Let's go and get into something like Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I don't know why we're getting into these pop-ups now randomly on this device. But it does seem like it didn't really have that big of an impact. And the 14 Pro is faster, but the 12 Pro is slightly behind, not that big of a difference there. We could try something like some of these other apps, voice memos 3, 2, 1. Okay, 2 different pop-ups on both as well. Let's go and get into calculator 3, 2, 1. Okay, about the same thing as well. Let's get into files 3, 2, 1. About the same thing. Watch 3, 2, 1. Okay, about the same thing too. So we're kind of seeing a recurring trend here. I don't think there's that big of a difference in speed between these two devices. If anything, yeah, the iPhone 14 Pro is probably the faster one. I do like how it has that, ProMotion display, but I don't really think it's that big of a difference. They have the same amount of RAM, so I don't know if that would have a big impact on either one of these either, since they have the same amount of RAM, but theoretically speaking, the 14 Pro should be faster. I did not really see that big of a difference here from this basic test, but I'll go ahead and do a full one very soon. So I will also do a full battery comparison.